Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. In this video, we're going to show you how to replace an inside door handle, one of the front inside door handles on this 03 F250 Super Duty. Pretty much the same for any 99 to 07 Super Duty truck. Tools you'll need are a 7mm socket with a ratchet extension, a 9mm socket, as well as a flat blade screwdriver. Okay, if you wanted to prevent the battery from running down, if you have the doors open for an extended period of time, just disconnect your negative battery cable using an 8mm wrench, loosen up the nut, and then pull the cable off. Okay, using a small flat blade screwdriver, take this lens, pop it off. Mine's actually broken. You should pry out here, pop it off. Okay, here you're going to do the same thing. You can either just kind of pull up with your hand or use your screwdriver a little bit. Right at the front. Okay, pull that up, pull it forward, and then you disconnect all the harnesses. There's little push tabs on them. Push on the tab with your thumb. Okay, pull the harness here, push on the tab. Okay, here, tab here, push on it, remove it. Same thing here. You just pull down this trim panel. It's got two clips that hold it on. Now there are two 7mm bolts, one right there, and then one right there. 7mm socket with a ratchet extension. A wrench would work as well. And fast forward as I just remove those two bolts. Okay. Once those two bolts are out, just lift up on your panel, bring it out. Okay, and then in behind is your courtesy light. Just turn it counterclockwise and pull the socket out. And your door panel comes off. Okay, now there are two 9mm nuts, one there and one there. Okay, simple enough. The old handle pulls off. A lot of times what happens is this breaks right here. Okay, here's your new handle from 1AAuto. Okay, you want to make sure that this goes in underneath the little rod that's here. So put it in, kind of face it down, and then on. Okay, just put our nut into our 9mm socket. Start one of the nuts. Okay, fast forward as we put those two 9mm nuts back on, and when you tighten them, you want to tighten them nice and firm, but you don't want to over tighten them. Okay, before you put it all back together, this should work nice and smooth. If it's catching at all, make sure that you put a bunch of penetrating oil and then some white grease into your latch. Also, you can spray some cleaner or penetrant onto the back side of the latch, and then just make sure this is working nice and free. Okay, to reinstall your door panel, what you want to do is take your bottom clips, and they're actually designed to just kind of go on here and rest in place. Okay, you can reach down, put in your courtesy light, and turn it clockwise to lock it in. Okay, then make sure all these harnesses come up through. Okay, press it against, lift it up a little bit. Make sure your door lock comes through. Okay, press it against. You kind of lift it just up a little bit, push it in, and bring it down on, and make sure you're nice and tight against the door. Nice and tight against the door over here. Okay, we'll speed it up again as I take those two 7mm screws, put them in, and then tighten them up nice and firm. Okay, now I'm going to clip the molding on up top to cover the mirror mounting holes. And then take my switch panel, reconnect all my harnesses. Okay, then I slide the tab back into the back first, make sure the wires are getting pinched in there, and then clip it down in place, and it's all set. And if you disconnected your battery, then reconnect it and tighten up the 8mm bolt. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.